Yo, what's going on out there, world? It's Motivated Motivation, and it has been a while, but I've listened to some content recently, and it's really motivated me to get back out there and to make these videos. I'm going to link one YouTuber's video in the description, really about just, it doesn't have to be perfect. You have to just get your work out there. And the other content that I've been listening to is Rob Dow. I'm listening to his book on Spotify, Level Up, and it's really about, you know what, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to go ahead and just get the content out there. So today I want to actually just focus in on student loans. And it's pretty common to know that we do have a crisis out there when it comes down to that. I'm in Canada, but whether you're in Canada or in the United States, it's pretty much the same thing. So I really hope this video will cause people who either are about to go to, say, college or university and take on a student loan to really stop and think about why are they putting themselves in that type of financial predicament. Really look at different reasons, and maybe it could cause someone maybe to stop and say, you know what, maybe I'm going to pause on the loans for a little bit in terms of taking that on and work a little bit, save some money, and then go back to school. So I have different reasons on why I think people take on student loans, and just to have that transparency, I am someone that took out a student loan years ago when I was a lot younger, and I know other people that have, and I just came up with some different reasons that I believe people take out loans, and I'll start off with the first one. So I think one of the big pieces, number one, are usually like first generation Canadians, first generation Americans. Their parents sacrifice to make it to this country, and a lot of times I think as the kids of immigrant parents, you really want to do well. It's the expectation of after high school, it's like, well, what school are you going to? What university or what college are you going to? And I think a lot of people have that pressure to follow that narrative, and I think it's really changing because of the big financial hurdles that people have been experiencing. But I think that is definitely one of the factors that are driving the student loan crisis. So I would definitely say being first generation. So for those first generations out there, I would really just encourage you to be able to separate for yourself. If you want to go to post-secondary, hey, that's cool. Is this something that you want to do, or is this something that is being told to you to do? And for you to be able to separate that and recognize whether is this your goal or is this someone else's goal, because ultimately when that student loan payment comes in, it's under your name, right? It's under your name and it's under your credits. So you just got to make sure that what you're doing, it works out best for you. So I would say that being number one. The other one factor that I have is, I was going to say, we live in a world of instant gratification. Yeah, just how life is. You know, I was recording, and I'm in a parking lot, and there was a group of people walking by the car, so kind of just distracted me. But gonna go ahead and get back to the content. So something else that I think really plays a factor is gratification, instant gratification. And I was saying about credit, right? So credit removes the need to, if I have something that I want, so I'm recording on my iPhone, right? So say I wanted the latest iPhone, the iPhone 17, and instead of maybe saving $200 over 8 months to buy that phone, we could just go to the store, use a credit card and be on our way. That's what debt allows, and I think that's what student loans allows as well. So you don't have to finish high school, maybe work for 2 3 years hard and save up $10,000 to start the post-secondary journey. You could do it right after high school. So I think that instant gratification is definitely another factor that has played a part with the student loan crisis. And the other thing I want to mention, and I actually did make notes on my phone, which I'm actually recording on, so I'm really trying my best to remember. I have 4 different points. So the other point as well too is just a comparison thief. And there is a saying, I can't remember if it's a proverb or if it's coming from just a piece of wisdom, but comparison is a thief of joy. And what I wanted to elaborate on that is just the idea that it's so easy to always compare ourselves to each other. I think as I've gotten older, that is less the case. I really am less bothered by that. I'm really about what is really important in my life. But I found when I was younger, there is this comparison of, okay, well, where is this person going to school? And oh, they have this car, and now it's like, okay, I want to get that car, right? So I think there is that element of, you could have peer groups where one person may be going to this university, and then all of a sudden I want to feel like I'm going to that university. Not that I want to go to that university, but you feel you want to be on that same level, and that could be also another driver to get into student loan debt, because, oh, my friends are going to this university, or my relatives or cousins are going to that university. So I think all these things are super important to keep in mind. Why am I doing this? And one of the notes I made was, every behavior, there's a reason. So oftentimes people may end up going to university or college and they have no idea why they're there. They have no idea about programs. They have no idea about the ROI. Like, what are they going to get by going to this institution? And I think for me to talk about this, there is a level of, I'm not just this is like lived experience. I went to university. I had a loan. I paid it off, and I'm removed from that. But I wish I had this type of knowledge back in those days when I was actually looking. So I said I have something to share, and I just want to put it out there. And I really hope that anyone that has come across this, that you're able to share it, and hopefully there'll be people out there that will really pause when it comes down to just going in and just taking out a loan, but really evaluate that for yourself,